this gator did show up with the floodwater, it's bound to be confused. Keep your wits about you. Gators are lazy sons of guns at the best of times. I don't get why it... Oh, of course. Someone was on its trail. A catch pole? They were serious about this. It takes a lot to rip that snare. This thing must have been pissed. And we're dealing with some total amateurs. Gator guys, this ain't. In and out. So it got out, wandered over to Jonesville, or someone followed it, and then it went right back the way it came, with its would-be captors in hot pursuit. But Betty called us here first, right? How'd these folks get here before us? Hey, Mrs. Tackett. My counselor's here at Jonesville. Happy to report that our reptilian friend has made its way back to the bayou, but not without a fight. Did you call someone else in here first?
Why, no, Miss Davis. Can't say I did. What happened?
Well, there's a broken catch pole and some tape. Someone clearly had some fun.
Wouldn't surprise me if some yokel had got it into himself to make it into tomorrow's papers. You know Delta folk. Bless their hearts.
Yes, ma'am. Anyway, you can call up the residents group, let them know it's safe to come back.
Thanks for the hard work, y'all. Bye-bye.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Someone's pissing off alligators that are probably already pretty out of it after the flooding, and I want to make sure you know how to handle them, just in case. Call me paranoid, but it wouldn't surprise me if there's a connection between all of this weirdness. They don't say half hills, half delta, all crazy for nothing. And that's not just me being an uppity Yankee. You heard Betty. Folks here are quite something. Let's get some gator hunting practice in, then we'll take stock of things. Okay, let's do this. Find where the gators gather first. Following the river's a good bet. Just make sure you're packing appropriately. Their skulls are thicker than a Mississippi senator's. Check the Codex field guide if you need help. You ever stop and think that alligators are 65 million years old? That's kind of, lit, right? As my students say. See the depression on the ground? Looks like they've been basking around here. Try sneaking up on them when they're idle. We didn't hunt gators much but for self-defense when I spent my summers here. My daddy taught me not to aim between the eyes. That'll just have it pitching a fit. Try to land a shot between the eye and the ear instead. That destroys the brain, kills it quickly. Okay, it's maybe time I stop calling you rookie now. With a clean harvest like that, you've earned it. Alligators were endangered here in Mississippi in the late 60s. So wildlife officials packed horse trailers with 3,500 juveniles from Louisiana. They drove them to the Mississippi State Fair and handed them out in bags. Can you imagine going to the fair to ride the carousel and shoot tin cans and taking home a baby gator? Sure makes for more of a prize than a goldfish in a bag. Thanks to those efforts, the state population's approaching 40,000 these days. There's some commercial farming, but mostly they're just hunted for sport. Feeling more confident? Good. Let's take another look at that map. Can you take out the map again?